If you clicked on this video, chances are you've been angry, really angry. Maybe you lashed out at someone, said things you regret, broke some things, or even felt your blood boiling over something trivial. Then, when the anger passed, you wondered, why did I let that get to me? The truth is, anger is natural and understandable, but when it controls you, it clouds your thinking, damages relationships, and makes you feel worse. The good news? You can take back control. Here are 8 ways to diffuse anger instantly and think more clearly before it takes over. Number 1, breathe slowly. When you're angry, your body shifts into high alert. Your breathing gets shallow, your muscles tighten, and your mind locks onto the threat. But if you take slow, deep breaths, you interrupt that reaction. You're telling your nervous system, relax. This isn't a crisis. Oxygen helps reset your body and mind. Slowing down your breath buys you time, creating a gap between impulse and action, enough to rethink your response. For example, you're stuck in traffic, running late, and someone cuts into your lane. Instead of honking and cursing, you inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and remind yourself, getting worked up won't change the situation. By the time the light turns green, you're already calmer. The takeaway? Breathe first, react second. Number 2, understand your triggers. Anger distorts everything. It makes you feel attacked, disrespected, or helpless. But are you really under attack? Or are you just reacting based on old wounds? How do you look when you're angry? Tense, aggressive, intimidating? Recognizing your own patterns, whether it's self-hatred, feeling like a victim, or just bad habits, helps you detach from the anger instead of being consumed by it. Your partner criticizes you and suddenly you feel like a failure. But is it really an attack on your worth or just feedback? By stepping back, you gain clarity and respond instead of react. Anger is a mirror. Look at yourself first. Number 3, manage your expectations. Anger often comes from expecting the world to be fair, people to be kind, or everything to go smoothly. Reality? That's not how life works. Adjusting expectations doesn't mean lowering standards. It means accepting that things won't always go your way, and that's okay. A slow driver makes you late. Instead of fuming, remind yourself, people drive at different speeds. That's life. By accepting it, you move from frustration to peace. Expect less perfection, and you'll feel less frustration. Number 4, empathize. When someone is rude, inconsiderate, or annoying, instead of seeing them as the enemy, imagine them as a tired child. People act out when they're stressed, insecure, or overwhelmed, as kids do. When you see others as struggling instead of evil, their behavior becomes less personal, and your anger fades. Your boss snaps at you. Instead of taking it personally, consider, maybe they're under extreme pressure. That shift in perspective makes you more patient and less reactive. People aren't monsters. Most of the time, they're just struggling humans. Number 5, imagine their pain. Everyone has a backstory. That rude cashier, maybe they're going through a divorce. That aggressive driver, maybe they just lost their job. When you shift from how dare they to what's hurting them, your anger loses its force. A friend cancels plans last minute. Instead of getting mad, ask yourself, are they dealing with something I don't know about? This mindset turns irritation into compassion. See the pain, not the provocation. Number 6, use canned responses. You don't have to engage in every heated conversation. Have pre-planned responses that shut things down without escalating conflict. Instead of fighting, You redirect the situation with humor or neutrality, preventing unnecessary stress. Someone brings up politics at dinner, and you know it's about to turn into an argument. Instead of taking the bait, say, "I don't discuss politics without a glass of wine." Boom. Topic changed. You don't have to fight every battle. Pick your words wisely. Number 7, use a de-escalating phrase. A well-placed phrase can turn an argument into a non-issue. The right response stops anger from spiraling and keeps situations from turning ugly. Someone accuses you unfairly. Instead of saying, "That's ridiculous," try, "I see why you'd feel that way." Suddenly there's no more fight, just dialogue. Cool heads win wars, not hot tempers. Number 8, move from anger to pity. Instead of stewing in rage, feel pity. Not in a condescending way, but in a "they must be really struggling" way. Pity diffuses your own anger. You stop seeing them as a villain and start seeing them as, well, kind of sad. Someone belittles you. Instead of lashing out, think, "Wow, they must be insecure to act like that." Suddenly, your anger loses its grip. Pity drains anger. See their struggle, not just their behavior. Anger has its purpose. It can drive change and call out injustice. But unchecked, it escalates conflict and harms your well-being. Don't let it control you. Take a breath. Notice your triggers. Adjust expectations. Choose empathy. Identify their pain point. Use neutral or humorous responses. Choose pity over frustration. Remember, you're in control. If this video helped, like and subscribe for more life skills that school never teach.